Good night, YouTube. Hello. Hello. I had seen some videos on my YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. I love YouTube. My son said I should make a TikTok. He was like, you will be so famous. You get so much more followers. I don't know. I might take his advice. I don't know. I'm like, I got 570 subscribers. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So maybe I will make a TikTok. Maybe. I'll make him make it for me. But it's something that I heard on YouTube, and I just had to talk about it because it resonated with me, and I was like, let me just talk about it. So a lady she's married and has children with this man now, but she said that when they first met, they met 2 months before his 30th birthday, and she was like, so what are you doing for your birthday? He's like, oh, he doesn't really celebrate because he grew up in foster care. And a lot of men don't celebrate their birthdays because childhood traumas, or they come from a big family and they was never big on birthdays, or a lot of men have different reasons why they don't celebrate their birthday. But for me, I'm big on birthdays. Like, I go hard for my birthday every year. And so if I'm with somebody, or if I'm seeing someone, yeah, of course I want them to be happy on their birthday. But sometimes they don't appreciate that. But it worked in her favor, and it made me realize that it's not that I was being, because people would say, oh, you're being too nice, or you shouldn't do that, whatever. You will never be good enough for the wrong man. And when I heard her, when this particular lady that I'm newly subscribed to, she was a good woman to a man that was ready to be good to him. Because I was like, wow, we've all done that before. We've all cooked for a man. All of us have paid bills for a man. All of us have gave money to a man. All of us bought clothes for a man. All of us did all these things for a man. And what did we get in return? Nothing. So she cooked for her man for his birthday, which is normal. That's regular schmegular stuff. But he appreciated it. And, they're married and they have kids. So it worked in her favor. And everybody's like, oh, that's so cute, whatever. But she did it for the right man. Some people might say, oh, you ain't supposed to be cooking for no man if he ain't your husband. Oh, you ain't supposed to be doing this for your man and da-da-da. But no, you're not supposed to do that for somebody that's not the right man for you, right? And sometimes as a single woman, sometimes we might feel like that, like, oh, fuck niggas, I'm never going to be nice to another man again. There's nothing wrong with being nice. It's just, you got to have better discernment, and you just got to know within yourself if he's the one or not. If you know he ain't the one, you ain't got no business doing all that. But she knew in her heart that he was the one, and look at them now. So there's no regrets. So just listening to their story just gave me encouragement. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being nice to a man, but have discernment. Also, what I also heard in another YouTube video, a woman said when she was selling her home, she said, be careful, which is like a little real estate advice. Don't be hungry, because you have people that are like very greedy, and they'll be willing to buy your house for like nothing. And if you're not knowledgeable, you could get ripped off for your house, which I didn't even realize that. I thought people did that with cars. I didn't know people were greedy like that for homes. But she was saying, yeah, like when she was selling her house, she had a not so good banker, and they was like, oh, I know somebody right now that's going to buy your house for this money. She's like, my house is worth more than that. I'm going to wait. And I said, wait a minute. Ooh. That sounds like a metaphor. She said, how much are you willing? What price? She said, well, I did my own little research, and I think my house is worth a little bit more than that. So that sounded deep to me. I'm like, that sounds like a metaphor. Don't show yourself hungry. These men out here know when you're hungry, you're thirsty, you're desperate. They could smell it. Just like we could tell, I could go into a club and I could tell a man that's broke. I could tell a man that's insecure. I could tell the man that has money. Like, I could just tell. I was always like that. I could just tell. I know what man is in charge, what man is that. I know the difference between an employer and employee. I know how much money I can even tell the car you drive just by how you talk. I'm an expert. But so the same way that we as women, we could tell that, men could smell desperation on us. Men could smell hunger. So when she said that, she was like, this is a person that from her bank trying to rip her off. I'm like, where they do that at? But it's so true. Be careful, with sharks. And just like in the real estate world, it's the same thing in the dating world. Don't be hungry, because people smell it. Men could smell it. They could smell desperation. And those are my thoughts.